What's up, what's up, what's up? Just 3333350 JP and I here. Okay, so I want to finish the other video about processing and encoding and stuff like that, but that's going to be real serious. I'm going to do it later and stuff because it's going to really bring some really interesting things out. But anyway, I wanted to talk about this myth about people thinking they have a learning disorder, okay? A learning disorder to me is a person not being able to comprehend something based on some physical imperative or handicap or facility that's not working. If you do not remember a word, if you do not know a definition, if you do not open up a dictionary, if you do not open up a thesaurus, if you do not open up and ask someone to help you, if you don't research, if you don't exhaust all of your abilities to find or get someone to define a word for you based on your laziness, because basically that's all it is, then I don't personally define that as a learning disorder or learning disability or learning disorder, whatever you guys want to call it, okay? To me, it's just pure, unadulterated laziness. Math, people, I was talking to a friend, and I'm talking to a lot of people, and about math. And people are saying things like math is difficult, but yet they do well in the literature and stuff like that. But when you think about math, what is it actually? Math is both an object and words. Objects are symbols, shapes, and whatever else you want to call them, variables, degrees, all of those. But everything I just named is a word, a vector. I don't know what a vector is, but a vector is a word, right? Yeah, okay, well, you got dictionaries, right? Yeah, okay, well, then go look in a dictionary and they'll tell you what a vector is. Matter of fact, if you look online, it might even show you what a vector is. It's an object, or a vortex, or a corner, or anything else you want to know. So, people who say they have a learning disability, sorry, you don't have a learning disability. I think what you're mainly doing is you are programming in your mind that something is difficult, and you're processing that thought so much, and you are delivering that thought to your body to the point where you are actually not sending programs for you to try to understand it, but you're sending programs where you're actually telling your body to do other things in such a way where you actually reject the what are they called? Reject the channels and the mobility, meaning open up a dictionary to find out what these words are. So I was talking to a friend the other day and about multiplication, and I said something like multiply 3 times 4 or something like that, and we were talking about words and stuff, and he said he looked at a problem as 3 times 4, and I said, what does this problem says? He said it says multiply 3 times 4. I said, what did you say? He said multiply 3 times 4, 3 times 4. And I said, okay, so what you just said was words, right? He said, okay, now look at it. Say exactly what you said and look at that problem as you said. And she said it again, multiply 3 times 4. And he was like, oh my God. Okay, I get it. Math is just vocabulary. Like I said in a lot of my videos, you don't have a learning disability. The thing is, you just don't understand the words. You don't. I talk to a lot of brothers about vocabulary and things like that. And just because I talk about vocabulary doesn't mean that I have a vast lexicon, because I really don't. But if I do need to use a word, or my friends, well, when I was young I did, because based on the areas that I lived in, especially when I lived in the white, upper class, professional, rich people areas, hanging over there, because the words that they use at their works, at their jobs and professions and whatever they use at home. And I got a chance to pick up a lot of those words when I went to visit my friends. Anyway, learning disability, you don't have a learning disability. The only thing it is you just don't take the time to learn words. If you want to learn words really quick, the best thing to do is get at the source. And you look into the source, and you probably look up the words that you know. And you will see that there are other words there. Try to memorize them, use them. Everything is a word. Math is nothing but words and symbols, just an object. Language is just words, and they're just objects. You have two different ways of expressing the same thing. One, you use words, other you use symbols. That's it. 3 is 1. Well, 3 is 1. No, 3 equals to 1. That's wrong. But anyway, 3 is 3. You write it in a sentence, 3 is 3. In the words, you know. So you don't have a learning disability. Okay. How do you increase your intelligence? How do you increase the knowledge that you understand? How do you increase the knowledge that you understand? That was interesting. Anyway, you do it just by using synonyms. Get the definition, use the synonyms. So most of the words that you call quote-unquote, well, that's called quote-unquote white man's words, big words, they're just synonyms. They're really easy to memorize. What you do, I remember back in the military when I was in the Philippines, I walked into a administration office once, and there was a lot of black people there. I was really surprised because I saw a lot of black people, just didn't see them in uniform and stuff. And I seen this one sergeant sister, and she was like, had these words on her desk, and I'm like, what are you doing with those words? She said, oh, you know, we're memorizing a word a day. And I was like, oh, okay. And I said, but isn't that kind of like, but now I'm being wrong. I was wrong. I said, but learning one word a day, doesn't that just kind of take too long? You know, only 365 words in a year. You can do more than that. And then, of course, I was one rank below her, and she kindly went off on me, and I kindly accepted the tongue rush and walked away. But yeah, the only problem that you have at school is not understanding that a dictionary and a thesaurus is your best friend. They are your best friend. They are your gods. They are the ones that will get you an A. If you understood every word, I hate when that happens. They need a mirror at this corner. Oh, they do have one. Somebody's not paying attention. Anyway, if you understand every word in the book that you read, how can you not understand it? And if you had a test on it, how would you not get 100% on the test? The fact of the matter that you don't get 100% is because you fully don't understand what's going on, and you fully don't understand what's going on because you don't understand the vocabulary. Because when you see the limit between A and B of some function x equals to x cubed times this times that, with the limit from 0 to the limit is infinity or whatever, and you look at that problem and you go, oh my God, I don't understand this. Then only thing I would say to you is then go get a dictionary. But why's a dictionary gonna help me? Sound like I got Cookie Boss, right? And Ungai Coco Boss. Uncoca Guy Boss. Uncoca Guy Boss's voice. And I said, how is that gonna help me? I don't understand that. Well, write in words what you just said. And you should tell your friends that. Write in words. You can read this, right? Yeah, I can read it, but I don't understand it. Well, then write it in words. You write a sentence. You write it in a sentence. All right, there it is. I still don't understand it. Then what you do is you go over there, grab a dictionary, you slap your friend in the head with a dictionary. Go here, open this up. Open it up. And then let them search every word. And if they don't understand it, then toss them a Thesaurus. And then if they don't understand it, draw a picture. Okay? But they don't understand it. And eventually they'll understand, like, wow. Wow. Math is just an object. Language is just an object. There's always something. And there's never, ever nothing. Because nothing actually is what they call in math and on what is it called on the web. We make a web page and stuff. They're called placeholders. So you never actually have a zero, and you actually never just have. You have an equal sign, but on the equal sign there are placeholders there. So it's never. It's actually never nothing, because if it was nothing, it'd be 1 times 0. 1 times 0, the nothing is nothing. So you can never get anything. But you don't have a learning disorder. What you need to do is just use a dictionary, okay? And just take it slow. When there anything like x equals to 1, it's an object. What object is it? It's a dot, okay? I mean, it's a dot on a specific. If you use a coordinate system, it's going to be where y is 0. I mean, x is 3 and y is 0. So it's not that difficult. The only thing is you just have to figure out a way to memorize these words. But the best way to memorize them, say them out loud, and then write them in a sentence. Because that's what our vocabulary teachers tell us. You know, get the words and write them. Oh, my student. Okay, I gotta go.